Good morning, class. For our topic today, we are going to look at the functions of the features of a web browser. Last week, Wednesday, we talked about the features or the elements that can be seen in a web browser window. So for today, we'll look at the uses or the functions of these features in a web browser window. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to mention the uses of the features in a web browser window. When you talk of a web browser window or the features of a web browser, we are referring to the elements or the things that we can see in a web browser window when a web browser is launched on the computer. So in a web browser window, whatever we see, either a command or an element within the web browser, is what we refer to as the features of a web browser. The last week we made mention of some of these features. We mentioned the back button, the forward, the address box, the search box, the home button, the title bar, and so on. So for today, we'll look at how these features or elements in the web browser window works, or what they do when a user is using the web browser to access the internet. So this is what we talked about last week. We saw some of the features of a web browser window. And as we have on our screen, this is a window for Mozilla Firefox browser. So some of the features are what we have in this picture. We can see something like the title bar on top of the window. We also have the navigation button, that's the forward and the back. Then we have the refresh or the reload. We also have the stop or the cancel button over here. Then we have the home button. As we can see, we also have the search box over here. Okay, so these are some of them that we made mention of. Now let's have a look at the functions of these features or elements of a web browser window. To the first one, we'll talk about the title bar. We all know the title bar is the first bar that's being displayed on top of every window or an application window that's being launched on the computer. So within the web browser, we also have a title bar. And the title bar displays the name of the web browser and also contains the control box, which is used to minimize, maximize, and close the web browser window. So this is the function of the title bar. It displays the name of the browser and also contains the control box that is used to minimize, maximize, and close a window. And the second one is the Uniform Resource Locator, the URL or the address box. So the URL or the address box is also a box that allows a user to type in a website address in order to display the content of a website. So whenever you want to search for information within a web browser by using a website address, that website address is typed in the URL box or the address box. We don't type website address in search box. So that's the main function of the URL box. Now the next one, we have the search box. The search box is also a box which can be seen close to the address box. The main function of this box is to type in a keyword based on what you want to search for on the internet. So if you are searching on a topic by using a keyword, the keyword is being typed in the search box instead of the address box. With a difference between the address box and the search box. The address box is for website address, to type in website address. Then the search box, we type in keywords. Assuming I'm to search for an information on what is a computer, I can type that keyword as a computer or what is a computer in the search box. But if I have a website address on what I'm searching for, then I have to type in that address in the URL box. So I'll just go to the address box and type in www.computer.com. So that's the difference between these two boxes. Now the next one is the forward button. The forward button. So the forward button is used to visit or open a web page that was visited before the back button was clicked. So in using the web browser, if you are viewing a web page and you click on the back button, if you want to go to the page where you left, then you have to use the forward button. So the forward button is used to display the web page that you visited on the web browser before clicking on the back button. Now let's have a look at the back. The back is used to move back to the previous web page you viewed most recently. So when you view a page and maybe you clicked on a hyperlink to move to another web page, if you want to come back to the previous one that you viewed, then you have to use the back button so that you can go back to that web page. Now the next one, we have the refresh or the reload button. Refresh or the reload button. This command is not used to refresh a page or reload a page, but it's used to get updates of information on a web page. It's used to get updates of information on a web page. The next one, we have stop. The stop button is also used to cancel an ongoing search or a loading page. So assuming you type in a keyword in the search box and you click on the enter key, or you press on the enter key and it starts loading, immediately you see that what you are about to view is not good, or you don't want to visit that page. Then you just have to click on the stop or the cancel button to cancel the loading or the ongoing search. Now the next one, we have favorite. We have favorite. This command is also used in web browsers to allow users to save locations to their favorite internet locations. So assuming you visited a web page or a website where the information you got over there is very important to you and you need to save that page, you just use the favorite so that you can save that location within your browser, which can be visited later. So in case you want to go to the same place, it will be easier for you to go to the favorite and select where you save your favorite locations, so that you just do a clicking on it for that page to open again. Now the next one, we have the menu or the menu bar. The menu bar is also at the top of a browser window and it's mainly used to access various menus. So in the browser we have various menus that you can access, like the favorites and so on. So we use the menu bar to have access to these menus. And next one, we have the home button. The home button. The home button is also used to move to the home page of the web browser when it is launched. So what it means over here is that using the browser to have access to websites and web pages, if you want to go back to the page when the browser was launched, then you have to just click on the home button. That one will take you to the home page of the web browser when there was no information searched for, or it will take you to the page that appeared when the web browser was launched. So that's all for today. We'll continue next week, Wednesday. Make sure you do your exercise and submit on the website. Thank you.